Thanks for the call, Mike. So speaking of calls, I got as is known here on RBR, because we get these pretty regularly, at least I do. I got an IRS scammer today.
Yeah.
Ooh, what'd you give them?
A fake credit card number. And
1, 2, 3.
So here's the thing. They've gotten better because now they have your name. However, not all that difficult of information to find out because
we host a podcast.
Well, no, because they were like, okay, so they called me and they were like, is this? So I got the message that said it's the robotic voice, and it's like, you need to call this number, or you will be arrested. And I'm like, all right, let me call him. And
I don't want to be arrested.
Yeah, and I'm like, let me call him and fuck with him. And so
I got one of those yesterday.
I call it, and they said, okay, is this William R. Washington? And at first I was like, that's freaky. And then I went and Googled my phone number and was like, nope, that wasn't difficult information to find at all. Because they're like, hold on, please hold. And then they came back and they're like, yes, is this William R. Washington? And I was like, oh, they even had the R. But I know...
Host of RBR Weekly Wrestling Talk.
But I know how they found it. That was, and the thing is, in finding it, I also was able to find my address. I could use my phone number, just my phone number. And I found...
That's 909-581-4727.
I found both my name and my address, so I'm like, okay, so they're not really working with that much information, so let's continue to play along with this call. And
why is it so available?
Let me see if I look up Paul.
Apparently, I'm age 60 to 65 though, based on my phone number. But they do have my address.
Is your phone number the same one you've had all this time?
Yeah.
Or did you ever change numbers?
No.
All right, let me see. Paul M. Griffin, 29. Yeah, that was
the website that I'm at is 60 to 65, and it has my birth address.
Yeah, no, I found it's. I have an address.
I don't like that.
Yeah. No,
anyway, what'd you do to these fucking guys?
So anyway, yeah, they were like, you owe the IRS $6,989, and if you don't pay this,
iTunes gift cards.
Yeah, well, they were like, and if you don't pay this right now, then you will be arrested within 20 minutes.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah,
because they're like,
that's how it works. Yeah.
And they said, and so I'm like, you know what? Because they were like, but if this was not intentional, then we'd be willing to settle. And I was like, actually, it was intentional. You got me. I was trying to evade. I was trying to evade the IRS for years. I've been stashing money in a tax haven. You guys.
What do you think they say when you say shit like that? What do you think their internal response is? Do you think they're like, "Oh, fucking got him," or do you think they're like, "What's the deal with this guy?"
Yeah. And I'm like, you guys got me. It was like,
as a matter of Snipes. I tried to change my name.
I was like, as a matter of fact, I don't really have $7,000 to pay, so I think I'm just going to take myself down to the jail and just turn myself in.
I'll take that arrest.
I'll just take the arrest. And then they're like, well, let me transfer you to another department, and then puts the phone on hold for a second. And some other guy comes on the phone, and he's like, you don't want to go to jail because
about
$2,000? He was like, you could be sentenced to 25 years for this.
But I deserve it, man. You know
what? Or you could just
I've done some real bad shit in my life you don't even know about. I should just go.
And so I'm like,
we should have been like, they're not going to take me. They're going to shoot me.
And I was like, you know what? You're right. Let's just pay this. Do you accept Visa? And so he's like, well, maybe, but we may need to do alternative methods. But go ahead and give me that credit card number first. And
oh, God.
So I just pulled one off our Patreon subs.
So I gave a fake credit card number, and I think I ended it with Mike Jones's phone number, the old 281-330-8004. And then I gave him.
You should have ended it with a letter.
And then I gave him the expiration, and all that, and he's like, "You think I'm a fucking idiot? This isn't a real credit card number." And I'm like, "Wow, man, the IRS just swearing at me. What is this?"
They get really mad when you call them on their shit. Like, fuck you.
That's incredible.
And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, look, fuck you. You are scamming me.
Yeah, you're not allowed to be any meaner than a criminal. You can't be mad that I wasted your time. You're the one calling me and being a fucking criminal.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do we have a caller?
Yeah, we do. Jason from Texas on the phone.
Hey, guys. I was going to just say, hey, to hell with Hulk Hogan and his racist ass, and to hell with Jerry Lawler and his boomer PC bullshit. And while we're at it, I figured I might as well tell you all about my fun scam call that I got a few years ago. And so they called me while I was in between teaching classes, and they told me, hey, you need to call us, and we need to talk to you about this IRS thing. It wasn't the iTunes card.
Oh.
So they were saying you do owe this debt. And
how many V-Bucks do I owe the IRS?
Yeah. So I was like, okay, what's my name? And they're like, well, we have your debt on file right here. And I'm like, okay, no, well, what's up, guys? What's my name? Tell me.
File?
So they hang up. So I call them back again, and I get the same lady, and I say, okay, guys, y'all called me. I really want to pay this debt, but I need y'all to tell me my name right now. And they said, oh, well, okay, look, we can't. Look, sir, you are giving me an attitude right now. I'm like, okay, well, if I'm giving you an attitude, I would imagine that y'all have my wrong name or wrong information there. Like, no, sir, you're giving me an attitude, and you're the one who's wrong, and goodbye. And that happened.
So they didn't get their money.
See, I think that's why they decided to get a little smarter with it and at least like try and Google the phone number before trying to get into that. So at least that way they can say, "Oh, I have this person's name." And like they got me a year ago one time with that, where I gave them a fake name and they were like, "Nice try, William Washington," and then hung up on me.
Oh!
And I'm like,
wait, why'd they hang up on you? That might have scared you into actually like doing it.
And I'm like, oh, all right, fine, whatever.
You got me. Anyway, here's $7,000
in Xbox Live gift cards.
It was like this week, I think. I got one of those calls. It's like, it comes, and for whatever reason, like I get a bunch of calls. It's like spam detected or like spam likely, but then other ones that are just Google masking phone numbers.
Yeah.
That aren't even theirs, which pisses me off because I always call them back, and then I got to be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, wrong number."
Yeah, and then you're the asshole who called this guy, right?
Yeah. So this person called, and it's like, "This is an important message about your credit card. There is not an emergency. This is your final notice. Please call this number for this thing." So
wait, but it's not an emergency.
No, what I usually get with those is they usually say
all the
just
time at my office.
Yeah, I get those all the time, and I just press 1 to talk to them. And
right, so I did that because this was my 5th final notice of like the day.
Right,
and I'm sick of getting final notices.
Well,
I mean, no more.
You were out of
notices.
work for a while. Your credit is probably a little fucked up.
No, my credit score is still good. My credit debt is something. But I pressed 1 to get connected because 2 is always like to
get added to the
connection.
bullshit.
Do not call
just
this.
Add you to a different pile. So I get connected, and the guy answers. He's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Okay, you don't even know what I'm calling about." But he's like, "How are you today?" And I said, and he was Hispanic. I don't know if that was obvious. And I'm like, "I'm not doing too well, actually. You guys, this is my my 5th final notice." And he goes, "Shut up, shut up, shut up," and hangs up the phone.
No.
And I'm like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, no, I got one the other day. That was I was just sitting at my desk, and I got the call, and it said, "This is your final notice to lower your credit card debt." And I was like, "Press 1." And then they said, they were like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hello." And they said, "Do you have
Batman?" What
They're
the
like,
fuck
"Do you
was
have
that?
$10,000 in credit card debt?" I was like, "I have all of the debt." And and they
I'm gonna start doing characters.
Yeah, no, I just it wasn't the debt. It was they called to see if I needed health insurance, and they were like, "Can we start with your age?" And I'm like, "I am 10,000 years old." And
And they didn't hang up right then?
no, they were like, "Oh, really?" And I was like, "Yes, I have been traveling." And then they finally hung up. Anyway,
oh really? William R. Washington? You're like, damn it.
that's Sam from
They know I'm
Dallas.
immortal now.
Let's see Sam from Dallas on the phone. What's up, Sam?
Hey, y'all. I'm just going to jump into this whole scammer thing, too, because I had a call actually last week,
Okay.
which is pretty funny. So I had a call about my student loans. Saying, hey, you need help reducing your student loans. Little did they know I paid off my student loans last year. So I was thinking, that's interesting. Let me just go ahead and
Free money.
give him a talk to. Yeah, let me give him a talk to. And the guy came on the phone and said, yes, Mr. Yes. Like, he didn't say my last name. He just said, Mr. Yes. Are you needing help with your student loans today? I was like, sure, man. How much money do you want to give me? And he's like, well, first, before I do anything, I will need to get your credit card information and your social security number before I can do anything else. I said,
I need your credit card number to look up your loans.
I said, my credit card number and my social. He's like, yes, sir. So I just ended up doing like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then like 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, then 5. Just for the hell of it. And then basically I got the same thing. He's like, what the fuck is this bullshit? Are you serious right now? I'm like, that's what you wanted. I'm trying to give you my information. What the fuck do you want from me?
Like, I just figured,
this is fucking bullshit.
like, at this point, like, hanging up doesn't work. It clearly doesn't work. The do not call list button definitely doesn't work. So, like, at this point, I just want to get added to, like, a will fuck with us list. And,
Get it?
Yeah.
Will fuck with us?
like, this guy will waste our time, so maybe it's not worth it list.
I did tell the one where some guy called and said, Grandpa? I mean, Grandpa?
Oh, yeah, you did.
Like, what the
Jimmy?
fuck? You're not even trying. Should be like, yes, son. I mean, grandson.
Granddaughter? I mean grandson?
I mean, like, the
I
weird
think
thing is,
To
last...
Will's prank, I think next time they call, I'm definitely going to connect. And when they're like, especially for your final notice, they're going to call we want to help you with your credit card debt. I'm going to call and be like, hello, I'd like to help you with your credit card debt. Like, make it seem like they called themselves and see how long I can run with that.
I think the turning yourself in is the way to go. That's the best.
Yeah,
It's just like, you're right. Where do I go to my local police station, or do I go to straight to jail, or how does this work? Can I have 24 hours to get my affairs in order? Can I apply that $200 towards my credit card debt?
Yeah, I know, like, there was one time I was just, like, annoyed at work, and then all of a sudden this call comes in, and they're like, debt consolidation, and they're like, how much debt do you have? And I just went, $10 million. I will take a check.
Yeah, these people never want to call me when I'm in a bad mood. Like, the moment someone gives me the opportunity to take it out on them, I will do it. So do not call me.
Yeah, these fucking things don't stop.
God, fuck them for getting angry at us.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hulk Hogan's back. That's what we were trying to do.